Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is a place where we talk all things real, all things raw, and all things authentic. Uh, Hi and welcome once again. I am doing this video outside and I'm hesitating because this is not what I intended to do at first, but I feel like it is necessary for me to be transparent. It is necessary for me not to deceive myself or to deceive my people that will be watching my videos. So, hence this video. So, this video is titled Who Am I? This video is titled Who Am I? And in the past, this kind of question would have made me panic or agitated, my hands would be shaking and sweaty because I had no words because I didn't know what I wanted with my life as at that point in time. Even up to a few months ago, if you had asked me, who are you? I'm going to panic and probably self-destruct and try to, switch it up and say, how will you ask me that kind of question? That's personal. That's this, that's that. Well, I've gone through a growth phase over the past couple of weeks and months, and I am no longer that kind in that. I no longer have that in that headspace. But the headspace that I am in now, if you ask me who I am today, I still don't know who I am. But I have made some discoveries that have made me to think about our generation, not just me in particular now, like in our generation. Why is it that we don't know who we are? I made a lot of discoveries. I did some kind of mini research because I didn't really do in-depth research. I did some just like a mini research, and I found out something. So if you see me looking down here, I'm looking in my notes. I made some notes so I don't run out of ideas when I'm talking. And then the first thing that I discovered is that in our generation we have too much information and too little information at the same time. What do I mean? Like, we are exposed to a lot that we think we need, but we do not need. Whereas the major things that we need are not exactly given to us, like are not exactly exposed. They are not readily available. And that's because good things, if you want to find something good, you have to work for it. Like, it doesn't just come, good things don't come easy. And but our generation have tried to make everything look easy. We only to go for easy things. Oh, this class is easy, this course is easy, something that's easy, let me just do a career that is easy. I'm not discrediting the people that are going for hard courses. We have people that are pharmacists, that are doctors, that are nurses, that are engineers, that are astronauts. Like, we have those kind of people, but a large number of our generation, and they lack depth. Like, there's no depth. They just do things. They just I don't know, any information that comes easy to them is what they grab and is what they work on. We can't always keep working on information that we just see and just grab. There is no way that we will be who we are meant to be if we just could keep going on like that. I hope that makes sense. We consume what we want rather than what we need. Yeah, that's just the summary of all that point. Moving on to the next point now is the fact that we live vicariously through other people. Is it vicariously or vicariously? I'm not sure. But we live through other people. Like, when people do things that we want to do, we, instead of us seeing that as a motivation for us to do that thing, we see it as a threat, and then we begin to gossip about them, we begin to say bad things about them, we begin to just say useless things. Maybe when you see someone that talks smarter than you, and you know that you have the potential of being this smart, instead of you to channel that energy towards, hey, how can I be with this person? What did this person do to become like this? We start to hate on that person. And I'm saying that because I used to do that a lot. I am a victim of that. I used to gossip about other people that I knew that these people were doing the things that I wanted to do. So I used to gossip about them and avoid them and make them feel like they are the villain. Whereas I myself am the villain. I am the villain of the story. I am not a victim. So we try to live vicariously through other people. We try to cover up our lack of confidence and our lack of identity with mean words and terrible words and things that are not supposed to be said. Like we just try, hey, maybe somebody dresses in a style that you have always wanted to have, and then you go like, it's not even her style. It doesn't even suit her body. Well, that is you being mean, like plain old being mean. And this thing has really humbled me because when I found this out, I felt really bad. I cried, and but I chose to forgive myself, and I'm back up again. So we try to copy trends. We say things that we see that some we try to copy the things that are not really us, that are kind of like irrelevant to our being, because they are easy and they are easy to do. There are some people that just copy all kinds of trends, whether the trend is for them or not for them, just because they want to live vicariously through other people. Some people just live for the approval of other people. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with living for approval. Everybody wants to be heard, everybody wants to be recognized, but at a point in time, you have to cut off and you have to, like, you know, stand up for yourself. That is like, you have to do the inner work. And which is taking me to the next point. The next point is the fact that we are surrounded by too much noise. Everybody wants to be doing this, everybody wants to, like, there's too much noise, there's too much content, there's too much everything. We need to slow down. Like, life is not meant to be this fast pace. Everything is just sharp, 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 sharp. And like, even with the advent of technology, we don't have to have like a fast life. Technology aids slow living. If you ask me, like, in my opinion, I think technology aids slow living. We need to slow down. We need to, like, just calm down. You don't have to always be in everybody's space. You don't always have to be doing something. Sometimes just sit and do nothing. Like, sit, do nothing, say nothing, sit in silence, just listen to the birds, listen to the trees, like go to a beach and do nothing. But I don't know. You always want to, post this and streak this and do this, and I feel like we're just surrounded by too much noise. I don't know how else I'm going to explain that. And then the last point is the fact that we are too lazy. Like, we have AI, and AI is meant to enhance our living. AI is supposed to live for us, but it seems like it's the other way around, and we are living for AI. People don't like to take the hard route, and good things don't come easy. Like I said earlier, good things don't come easy. We have to work for these things. If you want to live a full life, like, you have to work for it. We have the tendency to not do the work and yet want the blessing. Like, you don't want to plant the seed and you want to eat the fruit. There's no way. If you don't plant the seed, there's no way you're gonna eat the fruit. Like, let's be for real, let's try to, like, talk to ourselves. Let's say the real things that matter. We are too lazy in this generation. And it's a pandemic, actually, because you see people doing when you say, what do you want to do with your life? Say, I just want to be a nepo baby. There's nothing wrong with being a nepo baby, but when you're not even putting any action to make yourself look like a nepo baby, it's not gonna work. Like, it's just basic rules. It's just basic rules of life. Like, you can't just keep. I'm out of words, actually, but I don't like the way our generation takes work. That we are just too lazy. When you say, "Oh, register for this," like, yeah, I'll do it. Like, there's no drive. And then when you start doing something, when you that have, like, the potential are doing something, it seems like as if you're doing too much. Whereas the other person, you're not doing enough. Like, we don't do enough in this generation. I don't know if it makes sense. We don't do enough in this generation. We have so many things at our disposal. Like, we don't work hard enough. Our generation should be the one that is making the most use out of all our resources. We have so many resources, but we are not ready to do the work. Everybody just wants fancy things without actually putting in the real work. That's the reason why I always celebrate people that do the work. When I see people pushing themselves, reading, doing like expanding their horizon. You might not even read. Not everybody's going to be a reader, but in the aspect where you are, expand your horizon. Don't stay there. Don't remain in one position. Like everybody just wants to remain in one position and be, everybody wants to be boss. Nobody wants to be the servant. Everybody wants to be the person that everybody says yes sir to, and nobody wants to be the one that says yes sir. I don't know. It's just a twisted mentality, if you ask me. And yeah, these points are the reason why I find it so hard to know who I am or to be who I am, or and as an extension, reason why so many of us in this generation don't know who we are. We don't know who we are. We don't even bother. Like we don't even feel remorse. We don't even feel like, oh yeah, I need to actually do something about. Like I can't keep living like this. Like we're not tired of the situation. We're just living and just surviving. We're not even living. I can't even call that living because we're just surviving and we're just going with the flow. Um, I'm out of words once again, but I hope that this video sparks something in you, and it helps you to think about who you are and who you want to become. It's not enough to just say, "Oh, I am an engineer," or "I am a tech guy," or "I am a tech girl." There's so much more to life than just being a tech guy or being a tech girl. There's nothing wrong in being a tech guy or being a tech girl, but we are human beings and we have multiple faces to ourselves. I There are some people that are single face. Yeah, good for them. But if you know that deep down inside of you, you are multiple face, you have multiple passions. I encourage you to chase all of those passions without exceptions. There's going to be a sequence. There needs to be like a system, a sequence of how you choose your passions. But not chasing them at all or just repressing them is not the way to go. We can't, just for the sake of others, shrink ourselves. And it's part of what I've been learning this past few months, because I know I have so many passions, so many hobbies that I want to try each and every one of them, but I was letting the pressure of it all overwhelm me to the point where I was not doing anything. I didn't have the drive to chase them. I used to feel like me just thinking about them was all the work that I needed to do, until I started to read and I started to watch videos. And shout out to Substack, the writers on Substack. They really did a number on me, and some other YouTube videos too that I watched. They really changed my life, and they helped me to know that thinking does not equal to doing. Just thinking about something does not mean you are doing it. You have to put in the work. And then I got up and then I started putting in the work and I started gaining like the recognition that I was craving, the things that I was, the satisfaction that I was craving. That's that thing that felt missing in my life started to complete. Like I started to feel whole again. It was when I decided to start chasing my dreams, chasing my passions, chasing my hobbies, like doing those things. That is when I started to feel like a human being again. We can't afford to just sit. Now, I'm using my testimony as a motivation for you. You can't afford to just sit. If you are a drawer, if you are someone that knows how to draw, start drawing. If you know how to paint, start painting. If you know how to drive cars, drive cars. People that are driving race cars are earning stupendous amounts of money. If you know how to sing, please keep singing. If you know how to take good photos, please take good photos of everything around you. Like, let's not just stay in one place. Let's not just, fold our arms and expect the gifts, the money or the satisfaction to come to us when our hands are being folded. There is no way, my dear Gen Zs. There is no way. We just have to, push for it. And if you know anybody that feels like their life, I don't know, let me not add that. Let us all work for the life that we hope for. Let us all work for who we are. so much that we'll be confident that even if I don't know who we are, even though I don't know who I am, I know who I am going to be. Knowing who I am is not the point here. It's knowing who I'm going to be and the work that I'm putting to being who I want to be. That's what really matters. And I hope and pray that you choose to chase your dreams with all that you've got. And I am rooting for you. Thank you for watching my video. Bye.